precision and safety reimagined. In this video, you will learn how the NTI EasyChamfer works and why the specially non-diamond tipped area ensures particularly controlled and clean chamfer preparation. Prepare like on rails for maximum control and perfect results. At the beginning of the preparation, leveling the overhangs and the tangential pre-preparation are usually performed. Here, the taper of the stump and, if necessary, the insertion direction are also kept in mind. With increasing material removal and the resulting inclusion of the radius at the tip of the instrument in the preparation boundary and a slight chamfer now become visible. In this phase of the preparation, it is possible that the surface is still somewhat grooved and the preparation margin does not yet appear very nice. However, this is quite normal, as the EC guidance has not yet started its work up to this point, and therefore there is essentially no difference from a freehand preparation with a conventional instrument. This changes abruptly as soon as the EC guide makes contact with the tooth. Automatically, any existing irregularities are linked. It is only important to ensure that the tool tip is consistently guided along the preparation margin without prematurely pulling the instrument occlusally out of fear of creating a negative groove. This would mean that the kite does not rest on the preparation and therefore cannot fulfill its function. As the guide increasingly runs onto the chamfer, the operator feels a noticeable resistance. The instrument is now inactive, which can also be noticed by the fact that the characteristic scratching noise, which usually accompanies grinding, is no longer heard. As long as the instrument tip remains at the level of the preparation margin and the angle of the instrument is not changed during the grinding movement, no more material is being removed. The hollow groove is now equally deep everywhere and is protected from destruction by the EC guide. If necessary, the taper of the stump can now be adjusted by tilting the instrument in the corresponding direction with the unique support on the hollow groove. Afterwards, the practitioner decides whether the depth of the groove achieved so far is sufficient for their needs. If not, it can only be deepened. This is done by slightly pulling the instrument upwards in the occlusal direction during the grinding movement. As a result, the guide temporarily loses contact and the diamond-coated part of the instrument starts working again, deepening the groove. Where the working depth chosen by the extent of lifting is reached, the guide automatically comes into play again, so there is no risk of destroying the preparation result achieved so far. This process can theoretically be continued indefinitely until the desired chamfer depth is reached. In this way, it is easily possible with the EasyChamfer instruments to prepare all required chamfer depths with just one tool diameter without creating negative grooves, channels, or dents again. If a subsequent correction of the preparation margin is necessary, this can be easily accomplished. Simply move the instrument downward towards the prep margin during the grinding motion until the diamond-coated part of the instrument tip is on and the guide is next to the preparation margin, then relocate the prep margin to its new position. This can take some getting used to at first, as the EasyChamfer, depending on the depth of the hollow keel already achieved, are not immediately active again, but unlike conventional instruments, they only grind again when there is no longer a risk of ruining the preparation result. Once you get used to the working method of the EasyChamfer instruments, which usually happens very quickly, and fully utilize all the possibilities they offer, you will quickly notice that the working time is significantly reduced and you can decisively improve the quality of the preparation.
Prepare as if on rails. We wish you lots of fun working with your new instruments.
Your NTE team.